ماشاءاللہ سبحان اللہ. قاری صاحب نے بڑے عمدہ انداز میں حضور نبی علیہ السلام کی بارگاہ میں گلہائے عقیدت کے پھول نچھاور فرمائے. معزز سامعین محترم، آپ تمام ہی احباب آقا کریم علیہ السلام کے میلاد مصطفیٰ کی اس محفل پاک میں شریک ہیں. میلاد کا پیغام لے کر جائیے کہ پیار اتفاق اتحاد ہونا چاہیے. پیار اتفاق اتحاد ہونا چاہیے. اسی کدو آنیا فساد ہونا چاہیے. ساڈا تے مطالبہ اس کائنات وچ گلی گلی آقا دا میلاد ہونا چاہیے. بول جڑے پیار وچ بولے بھی قبول نے، ماشے بھی قبول نے، تولے بھی قبول نے. شاہ ولی اللہ دے تو باپ کو لو پوچھ لے، آقا نو میلاد دے چھولے بھی قبول نے. اور کوئی کہندا آل تے اولاد بڑی چیز ہے، کوئی کہندا یارو اعتماد بڑی چیز ہے، کوئی کہندا سجڑا دی یاری بڑی چیز ہے، کوئی کہندا ملہ دا سواد بڑی چیز ہے. اے بھی گل ٹھیک ہے جہاد بڑی چیز ہے. او ناصر اسا سارے نچوڑ کٹ چھڑے نے، ساڑے لجپال دا میلاد بڑی چیز ہے، ساڑے لجپال دا میلاد بڑی چیز ہے. اور اعلیٰ حضرت عظیم المرتبت اور حضور تائیدار گولڑا رحمت اللہ تعالیٰ علیہ، حضور تائیدار گولڑا کی بارگاہ میں عقیدتوں کے نذرانہ کو پیش کر کے میں اپنے خطیب کی جانب پڑھوں گا کہ مکھ چند بدر شاہ شانیے، مکھ چند بدر شاہ شانیے، متھے چمک دی لاڈ نورانیے، کالی زلف تے اکھ مستانیے، مخمور رکھی خدمت بریاں اس صورت نو میں جانا کھاں، جانے آکھاں کہ جانے جہان آکھاں، اے سچی آکھاں تے رب دی میں شان آکھاں، جس شان تو شانہ سب بڑیاں. اور چپ کر مہر علی اتھے نہیں ہو جا بولڑ دی. انتہائی ادب کے ساتھ میں ملتمس ہوں خطیب جامع مسجد حضرت حافظ امجد محمود صاحب بغاروی سے آپ تشریف لائیں اور انگلش میں خطاب فرمائیں. نعرہ تکبیر، نعرہ رسالت، نعرہ حیدری، نعرہ غوثیہ، سیدی مرشدی یا نبی یا نبی، سیدی مرشدی یا نبی یا نبی. غلام ہے غلام ہے رسول کے غلام ہے، غلامی یہ رسول میں موت بھی. الحمد لله رب العالمين، والصلاة والسلام على سيد الأشرف الأنبياء والمرسلين وعلى آله وأصحابه وأزواجه وذريته أجمعين. إن الله وملائكته يصلون على النبي يا أيها الذين آمنوا صلوا عليه وسلموا تسليما. اللهم صل وسلم وبارك على سيدنا ونبينا ومولانا محمد وعلى آل سيدنا ونبينا ومولانا محمد وبارك وسلم وصل عليه. الصلاة والسلام عليك يا سيدي يا رسول الله، الصلاة والسلام عليك يا سيدي يا حبيب الله، الصلاة والسلام عليك يا سيدي يا شفيع المذنبين، وعلى آلك وأصحابك يا سيدي يا رحمة للعالمين. The topic of today's gathering is the Makkan Seerah, the early days of the Makkan Seerah of our noble Prophet sallallahu alayhi wa alihi wa sallam, our beloved Master alayhi salatu wasalam. And it is a vast topic, and I have limited time, and I will only be able to mention to you the very early moments of Bi'asat Mubarakah, the declaration and the prophetic announcement. And my addressees and the people who I'm talking to are my youngsters.
So I would like all of you to pay attention, and inshallah, hopefully we will gain some understanding as to the glimpse of the light of the nur that was shown on Ghar Hira. Bi'asat Mubarakah of our noble Prophet sallallahu alayhi wasallam, the glorious moment. Our noble Prophet alayhi salatu wasalam marries Sayyida Khadijatul Kubra radiyallahu ta'ala anha, the most wealthiest lady in Makkah al-Mukarramah, the most honorable lady in Makkah al-Mukarramah, and al-Mu'mineen. At the age of 25, Sayyida Khadijatul Kubra was 40 years of age. When our noble Prophet ﷺ reached the age of 40, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala put the love of seclusion in him. He liked to be on his own, and he decided that he would visit Jabal al-Nur, which is approximately 3 miles outside of Makkah al-Mukarramah. And Sayyida al-Mu'mineen, our noble mother, the mother of the believers, the beloved of Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, Sayyida Aisha Siddiqa radiyallahu ta'ala anha, she states and she narrates, عن عائشة رضي الله تعالى عنها أم المؤمنين أنها قالت أول ما بدأ به رسول الله صلى الله عليه وسلم من الوحي الرؤيا الصالحة في النوم، فكان لا يرى رؤيا إلا جاءت مثل فلق الصبح، ثم حبب إليه الخلاء وكان يخلو بغار حراء ويتحنث فيه، وهو التعبد الليالي ذوات العدد قبل أن ينزع إلى أهله ويتزود ذلك، ثم يرجع إلى خديجة فيتزود لمثلها حتى جاءه الحق وهو في غار حراء. This is a narration of our noble mother, the mother of the believers, Sayyida Aisha Siddiqa, in relation to the revelation and the events leading up to revelation. She states that Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam started to receive messages, wahi from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, in the form of true dreams. When he reached the age of 40, he would see dreams and they would come true exactly in the same manner. These dreams were like the morning light, and this word is mentioned, that مثل فلق الصبح, as if you see the morning light, you have no doubt. This is how his dreams were, absolutely as it was, as he saw at night time. And our noble Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala put the love of seclusion in him. He put the love of being alone inside his blessed heart. So he loved to be alone, and he chose Ghar Hira. And he went there and he spent a few nights worshipping Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. He would spend a few nights worshipping Allah, then coming back to the people of his household, coming back to Sayyida Khadijatul Kubra, spending some time with her, and then he would take his possessions, his belongings, he would go back to Ghar Hira, حَتَّى جَاءَهُ الْحَقِّ, until Haqq came, the truth came, the wahi came, the revelation came, and that revelation came in the cave of Hira. You have to imagine Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala put this love of seclusion in the heart of his noble messenger to receive the glorious message of the noble Quran. And if you visit Makkah al-Mukarramah, the distance between Al-Marwa, Safa and Marwa, the noble Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam house, his house, where he and Sayyida Khadijatul Kubra lived, is where Marwa is, close to where the Mount of Marwa is. From there to the bottom of Ghar Hira is 3 miles, approximately. And then the climb up is approximately 1 hour's climb up. So our noble Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam, many times, not only did he climb up Ghar Hira, Sayyida Khadijatul Kubra at the age of 54, at the age of 53, 54, she climbed up Ghar Hira many times. And she did not. This is a lesson for our noble sisters and our wives and our ladies of Islam. Look at how she did not question the noble Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam. He desired seclusion, so she let him. She didn't question, Ya Rasulullah, you are leaving the household, you have children. No, she allowed him to visit and she supported him in the best way possible. And then the riwayat, then the narration when the revelation started, and this narration is in relation to Sayyidina Jibreel alayhi salatu wasalam coming to our noble Prophet sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. فَجَاءَهُ الْمَلِكُ فَقَالَ اقْرَأْ قَالَ مَا أَنَا بِقَارِئٍ قال فأخذني فغطني حتى بلغ مني الجهد ثم أرسلني فقال اقرأ قلت ما أنا بقارئ فأخذني فغطني الثانية حتى بلغ مني الجهد ثم أرسلني فقال اقرأ فقلت ما أنا بقارئ فأخذني فغطني الثالثة ثم أرسلني فقال اقرأ باسم ربك الذي خلق. I think you know what I've said. فقال اقرأ باسم ربك الذي خلق الإنسان من علق اقرأ وربك الأكرم الذي علم بالقلم علم الإنسان ما لم يعلم فرجع بها رسول الله صلى الله عليه وسلم. Beautiful. Can you imagine the moment? There was a scholar who sat on top of Jabal al-Nur and he said something remarkable. He said, this quiet place of Hira is far up, it's really high up. This quiet place of Hira shook the entire world. Islam, the message of Islam came and it changed the course of history forever. And this is that moment. It is mentioned in this narration that at that time, the angel appeared. The name of Jibreel alayhi salam is not mentioned. The angel appeared. And he said, Iqra, read. And our noble Prophet sallallahu alayhi wasallam replied, I am not the one to read. I am not the one who reads. And then he embraced our noble Messenger sallallahu alayhi wasallam. And then he embraced him in a firm way. Then he says, Iqra. And the second time, our Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam said, I am not the one who reads. And the third time he said, Iqra. He did the same thing, and he said, Iqra bismi rabbika alladhi khalaq. And the third time, our noble Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam read, Iqra, read bismi rabbika alladhi khalaq, with the name of your Lord who created. Khalaq al-insana min alam, who created man from a clot of blood. Iqra wa rabbuka al-akram. Read with the name of your Lord who is most honorable. الَّذِي عَلَّمَ بِالْقَلَمِ, the one who taught with the pen. عَلَّمَ الْإِنسَانَ مَا لَمْ يَعْلَمْ, he taught man what man did not know. All of it is about creation and knowledge. Creation and knowledge. Oh man, you were created for gaining and seeking knowledge. Your Lord created you from a clot of blood and look what He made you. اقرأ وربك الأكرم الذي علم بالقلم. He taught you. Islam, the first revelation of Islam is about knowledge. This is a different topic, but this is the greatness of these ayat. Why did our Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam say, "Ma'ana biqari'in"? He said that because Jibreel alayhi salatu wasalam had not mentioned the name of your Lord. And secondly, it was revelation, it was heavy. لو أنزلنا هذا القرآن على جبل لرأيته خاشعا متصدعا من خشية الله. So, Mufassirin Kiram, they mentioned that when Jibreel alayhi salatu wasalam said, "Iqra bismi rabbika alladhi khalaq," it was as if Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala was saying, "Oh my beloved, we know the burden is heavy. Inna sanulqi alayka qawlan thaqila." But read with the name of your Lord, and your Lord will guide you through this. Your Lord will elevate your status further. And this is the reason why, and our Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam did not want to begin except with the name of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. There are many hikmas as to why our Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam said no. And the embracement was that they said that Jibreel alayhi salatu wasalam, through Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, was embracing Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, and our Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam was traveling from alam al-bashariyah to the alam al-malakiyah, and he was actually traveling through this phase of connecting with the Lord, connecting with the heavens, if you like. The human body was connecting with the heavens, and that is why the embrace. That is why the embrace took place 3 times. This is the hikmah in why Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wasallam received revelation as he did. And then we come to the point as to what happened thereafter. Our noble Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam, as soon as he received these are, everyone knows the story, but I am mentioning the actual riwayat so that we gain barakah from this. Our noble Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam, then he came down, he all the way down, and this was an unfamiliar scenario for him, and the revelation was heavy. It was a heavy burden. This was the beginning of the prophetic announcement, the time of when he would have to deliver the message, and this message was a heavy responsibility of nubuwwah and risala. So when he went, he came, and it is very, very significant that our Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam, when he came down, he could have gone to Sayyidina Abu Bakr Siddiq radiallahu ta'ala, his best friend from his childhood, friend throughout his life, friend until the day of judgment, the noble companion. He could have gone to Sayyidina Hamza, his uncle, and he was a friend-like figure, same age as him, and he could have comforted him. He didn't. He could have gone to Waraqah bin Nawfal. He didn't. He could have gone to Sayyidina Abu Talib. He didn't. He chose to go to Sayyidina Khadija al-Kubra. He chose to go to Sayyidina Khadija al-Kubra because of the qualities of Sayyidina Khadija al-Kubra, because this was divine, and he went and he sought comfort with his wife, with his noble wife. What does she say? وَرَجَعَ بِهَا رَسُولُ اللَّهِ صَلَّى اللَّهُ عَلَيْهِ وسلم يَرْجِفُ فُؤَادَهُ وَدَخَلَ عَلَى خَدِيجَةٍ. Look at this honor of this lady. She's mentioned time and time again in Riwayat. وَدَخَلَ عَلَى خَدِيجَةٍ بنت خويلد رضي الله عنها فقال زملوني فزملوه حتى ذهب عنه الروع، فقال لخديجة وأخبرها الخبر لقد خشيت على نفسي، فقال خديجة كلا والله ما يخزيك الله أبدا، إنك لتصل الرحم وتحمل الكل وتكسب المعدوم وتقري الضيف وتعين على نوائب الحق. These are glorious words. After receiving these ayat, our noble Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam went to who? Sayyida Khadija al-Kubra, and he said, cover me, zammiluni. So she covered him with a blanket, and then he gave the news. He said, Khadija, this has happened. And he said, I am worried about myself. I'm worried for myself. And there are many commentators who comment, and the ulama of Ahlus Sunnah, they say, when our noble Prophet ﷺ is saying, I'm worried for myself, I'm worried about myself, he is thinking of the weight of the revelation of the noble Quran, the Wahi, and this greatest message and this greatest responsibility that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has put on his noble shoulders. This Bare Nubuwwat, this is what he's saying. He's not worried that as to who he saw, but what does Sayyida Khadija say? She chose the words Kalla. Kalla means never. Absolutely not. Do not be concerned. In the noble Quran, Sayyidina Musa alayhi salatu wasalam says, Kalla inna ma'iya rabbi sayahdin. He says, no, my Lord is with me. So when you say Kalla, you see deny, you say, Ya Rasulullah, you have nothing to worry about. Kalla wallahi. And she swore by Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Ma yukhzik Allahu abada. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will never disgrace you. And she said, why? And she gave the reasons. This is the khulq azim of noble Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam. She said that you are most kind with those who are closest to you. Those of next of kin, your close relatives, you are most kind with them. You have excellent relationship with your close ones. And the ones who are weak and fragile in society, you carry their weight, Ya Rasulullah. And the ones who are poor and in need, you give them from your wealth. And you are hospitable. You are the most glorious and noble host. And whenever somebody is being oppressed because of haqq, because of truth, you support that person and you assist them. She mentioned the akhlaq hasana of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, and then she took our noble Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam to Waraqah bin Nawfal. Waraqa bin Nawfal, many scholars say that Waraqa bin Nawfal was actually a believer. The Musaddiq Awwal, the first one to testify and the first one to affirm in Iman and the first one to comfort Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, the Musaddiq Awwal is Sayyidah Khadijatul Kubra radiyallahu ta'ala. The Musaddiq Awwal, the first one, the very first, was Sabiqun al-Awwalun, Sayyidah Khadijatul Kubra. Second one, Waraqa bin Nawfal. She comes to Waraqa bin Nawfal. Waraqa bin Nawfal has a very interesting history. I will finish it within 1 or 2 minutes. Waraqa bin Nawfal was over 90 years of age. Waraqa bin Nawfal had spent his entire life searching for the final prophet. Waraqa bin Nawfal was a Hanifi. Waraqa bin Nawfal was on the path of Sayyidina Ibrahim ﷺ, and he found Christianity and he became a Christian because that was the closest to, obviously he was following Sayyidina Isa and he was a true devoted Christian. And Waraqa bin Nawfal, when the entire thing was revealed to him, he could hardly see. According to some narrations, he was actually blind. According to other narrations, he could hardly see. He was very old and frail. And when the whole incident was mentioned to him, he said, this is the Namus, this is Jibreel alayhi salam, this is the same angel who came to Musa alayhi salatu wasalam. And Waraqa bin Nawfal affirmed, he said, I wish I was young, I wish I was able to support you when your people will drive you out. And our Prophet ﷺ, my people will drive me out. And he said, anyone who has come with this message that you have come with, his people have driven him out. This is the glorious status of Nabuwa and Risala. So Waraqa bin Nawfal was Musaddiq Isani, he was a second Musaddiq. And then the wahi was stopped for a while until Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala revealed these ayats. Ya ayyuhal muddathir, qum fa'anzir, wa rabbaka fakabbir, wa thiyabaka fatahhir, وَالرُّجْزَ فَهْجُرْ. Wahi was stopped and Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam then saw Jibreel alayhi salatu wasalam between the heaven and the earth, and he was sitting on a throne. And then when he came home and he was sleeping, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala said, Ya ayyuhal muddathir, oh the one who is wrapped up, qum fa'anzir, stand up and announce, stand up and warn people. So Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam stood up and he warned and he gave the message of Islam. And finally, I will finish on this riwayat, because when you talk about the first, when we talk about the people who assisted Islam, and when we talk about people who did tasdeeq of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, there is no one more superior than Sayyidah Khadijatul Kubra radiyallahu ta'ala anha. Khadijatu awwalu khalqillah, in the entire creation of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Khadijatu awwalu khalqillah aslama, the first one who embraced Islam. بِإِجْمَاعِ الْمُسْلِمِينَ لَمْ يَتَقَدَّمَهَا رَجُلٌ وَلَا إِمْرَأٌ. No man or woman surpassed her, she was the first one. And then this riwayat I will finish on. Sayyidah Khadijatul Kubra, she helped the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam so much, and she was most beloved to him. Jibreel alayhi salatu wasalam came especially, not for any other reason. Jibreel specially came for this. He said, Ya Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wasallam, Iqra alayha salam. O Messenger alayhi salatu wasalam, Mir Rabbiha, Iqra alayha salam Mir Rabbiha. O noble Prophet sallallahu alayhi wasallam, say the salam of Allah upon Khadija. Allah sent his salam upon Khadijatul Kubra. Wa minni, and from me, Ya Rasulullah, send my salam to Khadijatul Kubra. Wa bashirha bi baytin fil Jannah, and then give her glad tidings of a house in Jannah. Min qasabin la dhahaba fihi wa la nasab. There is no noise in it. There is no, this is made of diamonds and pearls. There is no noise and there is no difficulty in it. And when the salam was given, Sayyidah Khadija is the lady who received salam from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala through Jibreel alayhi salatu wasalam and the Prophet sallallahu alayhi wasallam's tongue. وَمَا يَنْتِقُ عَنِ الْهَوَىٰ إِنْ هُوَ إِلَّا وَحْيٌ. Look at the salam. Salam is from Allah through Jibreel, and the Prophet alayhi salatu wasalam, our noble master, gives the salam. What does she say in return? فَقَالَتْ, she says, هُوَ السَّلَامُ, Allah is peace. Allahumma anta salam, wa minka salam, wa ilayka yarji'u salam. She says, فَقَالَتْ هُوَ السَّلَامُ, Allah is the salam, wa minhu salam, and all peace is from him. وَعَلَى جِبْرِيلَ السَّلام, and upon Jibreel be salam. وَعَلَيْكَ يَا رَسُولَ اللَّهِ صَلَّى اللَّهُ عَلَيْهِ وَسَلَّمَ السَّلَامُ عَلَيْكُمْ وَرَحْمَةُ اللَّهِ وَبَرَكَاتُهُ. She says, oh Ya Rasulullah, Allah is peace, and all pieces from him and give my salam to Jibreel. Oh, and Ya Rasulullah, look at the love and devotion. This is Ahlul, we say, Ya Nabi Salamu Alayka. Our mother said that. Our mother Khadijatul Kubra said, Wa alayka ya Rasulullah, as-salamu wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh wa akhiru da'wana, alhamdulillah.